Hey y'all, it's producer here, and as always, I got the episode review of Grownish. Today we're talking about episode 4. I'm a Starboy. Oh boy, I actually really liked this episode. It had the messages, it had the comedy. It was very good. Um, but where was Luca? But yeah, y'all see, I tell you I need to get on Twitter because I was live tweeting this. I probably should have told you this. That is my fault. But still, I was live tweeting the shit out of this, and y'all was missing that. So, I'm gonna reference some of these tweets because y'all y'all should definitely see that. But yeah, let's just get into it. So first of all, we start off talking about the motherfucking Starboy, and he has this whole college little advertisement thing going on, and he's like, I'm Cash Mooney, and you should put me on your college team. I'm like, okay, first of all, that name, Cash Mooney, Cash Mooney. Who wrote this? Actually, no, scratch that. His name's not Cash Mooney. It's Cassius Mooney, like the nigga's Roman. But I was like, okay, okay. But then a little later after on, Zoey shows this to this girl because he not to this girl, to her girls, and turns out she has to tutor him, and she's complaining because like she's not the biggest fan, and Nomi's like, oh, I'm okay with that. Like my dad, he's actually on the small list of black guys that my dad allowed me to date, and I mean, I'm not even gonna get into why there's a small list. For black guys, for well, acceptable black guys for her to be dating, but she's Jewish. I think that's a thing to only date Jews. Most black people aren't Jewish, so. But after this, she goes, well, oh yeah, I don't need any man. I don't need a man. I'm gonna focus on my studies. She lied, and yeah, I don't know why you keep shipping me with him. You guys are ridiculous. Tell me why the twins shot back. Well, you're ridiculous, bitch. And I was like, my heart. They really? I love the twins. They're so funny. But yeah, Zoe's doing this tutoring thing because she needs that internship. And I think that's really cool because they don't really show much about like college life before in the other episodes. We're not talking about internships and stuff. So that would be cool if she actually gets in. Because you know, that would be something that I think we need to shed light. Oh, and a side note, my nephew is downstairs, so you're probably gonna hear him and my parents just being all loud, or maybe you won't. But yeah, anyway, I was sitting here all shook because did y'all see Zoe pop that Addy? Zoe popped the Addy. But anyway, well, after she popped the Addy, she met Cassius in real life, and Cassius, and she's upset with him for obvious reasons. He's not punctual, and then he blames his coach for whatever, and she's upset, so she runs away. But he gives her the time of day, like, oh yeah, I only suspect you because you're pretty and I need help. And when she heard that word pretty, she was feeling herself like, so you picked me because I was stunning? Girl, get a grip. Get a grip. Focus on these studies. Focus on whatever major you're majoring in. Girl, stop. But yeah, after this, some interesting things happen at the Titanium, I think it's called. Very interesting. So at the Titanium, we get one and a half, yes, one and a half of our messages. And the first one talks about biphobia. So Nobi is at the bar in the Titanium with this girl, and it's her date. And this guy walks up to him like, hey, can I get you a drink? And Nobi's like, sure. But her girlfriend's like, no, what do you think? We're going to be like some threesome fantasy? And he just backs off because she's being all aggressive. And then Nomi tells her she's actually bi, not lesbian. And she's like, I don't want to be no lesbian immature lesbians phase. And then she was like, a phase? Bisexuality is not a phase. It's called the LGBT. Respect the letter. And I was like, yes, Nomi, you tell her. You tell her. But as you find out later in the episode, Nomi doesn't necessarily feel this way about all bisexuals. We're gonna get about that later. But yeah, um, everyone is watching the game. Like, go Titans, go Titans. And they're just showing about college life. How everyone's so involved with college sports, but their team isn't doing too well. Especially not Cassius. Cash is he's not doing too well. And then she was like, guys, lay off. Like, he already has so much pressure on him just being a student athlete. And then like Jazz and Sky were talking about issues that they have. Well, not issues, but like how demanding track is. Because if y'all don't remember, they are like phenomenal track stars. So yeah, we get a little insight about that, and then we get a little what's it called? Like a little not documentary, whatever. Anyway, we get like a sports lesson about the exploitation of college athletes, and I was like, okay, the more you know. The more you know. I was really shook because you'd really think out of all the money that these college athletes give to schools and stuff, they get like something. Now some people are like, oh, they get paid in education. That's not true. That's not true at all. Because if you're not on a scholarship, you're not paid, period. Hello? Hello? That nope. Nope. That I don't know who that's okay, that's too much negativity. But yeah. This is stuff that I feel like the world needs to know. But yeah, it didn't really go too well. And then like, okay, in between scenes, there was like, I don't know if y'all heard it, but there was like a hotline bling or a cellular device beat in the background. I don't know if y'all heard that, but I did. And I was like, okay. I was hoping for it to drop, but it didn't. But yeah, Cassius felt really bad about it. And while Zoe's in class with him, U.S. government, but like, what is her major? We still don't know. Why is she taking U.S. government, but also doing that fashion class with Luca, but also writing about Supreme Court judges? What are you doing, Zoey? Like, everything? Maybe she has gen eds, but still, it's weird. But yeah, she's in this U.S. government with Cash, and Cash feels bad. He's like, everybody hates me. She's like, you are more than a basketball player. You should, like, you do something in the school. It's a very good school. And I was like, okay. That makes sense. And she tells him to do film because she notices how interested he is in like film because he's really good at editing. And I was like, yeah, that'd be really cool if he did if he was in film because I really like film, and as y'all know, I do edits. But I really think that'd be a cool idea for someone to have like a film major because maybe it'd be like super meta, you know? They're filming people about film. I think that'd be really cool. So the next time they're at the Titanium, this is another game and Cash isn't doing so well at first. And um, Aaron, can you stop hating? Like I didn't say this earlier, but Aaron is hating him. And it's probably because Aaron was like the popular guy in school and Cash just took that away from him. Because either everybody likes Cash or everybody hates Cash, but they're like all love hating Cash. Aaron is irrelevant and he's just mad petty about that. So he's like, oh, looks like your man isn't doing too hot. And she's irritated by all the negativity, especially from Vivek. Well, not especially, but Vivek added to it. He was like, oh no, excuse me, I'm not on Team Cash. I'm just, betting on the team to lose because, what do you say, like a car payment? Tragic. Don't gamble, kids. Producer Post doesn't endorse. Let me stop. That's too corny. But yeah. So she leaves because her whole friends. I mean, not whole friends. Her table was being all negative. And then Nomi's boyfriend. Well, not Nomi's boyfriend. I don't know if they're boyfriend, but yeah, Nomi is with whoever he is to her, and that one lesbian chick that was being rude to her. She sees Nomi and she gives it a middle finger and she's like, oh, that's what you're doing? She middle fingers her back and then she talks about why that was about. And she's like, I don't understand why I can't be bisexual. Like, respect the letter. She didn't say that, but like she's basically saying like bisexual should be respected. She doesn't understand the problem with it. And then her boyfriend said literally the same thing. Like I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a huge supporter of the LGBTQ plus community, but when she said that, and everyone was like, "Oh no!" I was dying. Oh no! I felt bad for the guy because he just wanted, you know, he's in his truth and he's open about the truth, and everyone's all shading him about it. So this is what I'm talking about. Like before they're talking about the 1.5 messages. This is the other half. Biphobia against men is very real. Biphobia in general is real, but biphobia against men is very real. Respect the letter, guys. But yeah, so while Zoe's trying to go back to her dorm, trying to avoid the game, but everyone's watching it, so it's impossible, and everyone's hating on Cash. Suddenly, everyone gets like, "Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh!" And it turns out that Cash scored 50 points and won in the game, and so she's really excited. And Annalisa, yeah, Annalisa, Anna, whatever, it's whatever, Anna, she brings her to her dorm, and because of that encouraging words about, "Oh, you're more than a student athlete," Cash got his head out of the gutter. Well, not the gutter, but he's focused. And he was like, "Yeah, thanks, Zoe. I really appreciate it." And he shouts her out. And was like, "Shout out to my curly hair." I almost said something wrong. But yeah, shout out to my curly hair cup bitch. She was like, "I'm the cup bitch." It's like, "You were the rose?" Okay. Okay. But yeah, she felt real special. She was feeling herself. And then the next day, she's like, "Oh, I'm about to take this test. I mean, this exam. Can't wait." She gets the cup bitch and Cassius. I mean, not Cassius, Cash cups. But she couldn't give the cup to Cash because Cash wasn't taking the test. Well, Cash was taking the test. This one white guy was taking the test for him, and she was like, "You fucking snake! After all this work I put into you." But yeah, I'm like, "Zoe, I don't know how you're gonna be upset about Cash's cheating when you cheated on both Luca and Aaron." Hmm. But yeah, she talks to him about it, and Cassius was real dumb. He was like, "It's fine since everyone likes me now. I don't have to worry about school." And I was like, "Okay, they're gonna be those hoes." Okay. So then the show ends with Nina Simone and Aaron, because earlier in the show, Zoe jokes around like, "There aren't any jobs about revolutionaries, are there?" And Aaron Googles it, and there was nothing that popped up. They made me feel bad for Aaron. I honestly, um, I need a job for revolutionaries. So the fact that nothing came up. Hmm. But yeah, I think this episode was really good. There was a lot of humor. There was a lot with the messages, and there's a lot of character development. Like Zoe's really being grown because she at the end of it, she's typing up a thing about Teen Vogue because I don't know if she got an internship, but Homegirl is getting it out of There's no continuity in these episodes though. Like all of the mistakes she made in episode 2 and episode 3, gone. Well, not gone. Like she's still taking Addie, so it's definitely following her. And she referenced the fact that she was a hoe, but it didn't really hurt her. So I feel like her consequences are gonna haunt her later. But yeah, I think the episode is good. Other than that, still mad Luca wasn't in it. But yeah, I think the show is good. Um, I give it. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna rate it. But yeah, I keep saying "but yeah" a lot. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Follow me on Twitter, like I said. I'm gonna live tweet hopefully next Wednesday, and I will catch you guys next.